Beyonce, baby, just go ahead and hand Blue the mic. Y'all, seeing Blue Ivy live last night on that stage, I had to remind myself, baby, that's a little ass girl.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is about Blue Ivy, Beyonce and the Cowboy Carter tour that just started a couple of days ago. So if you don't know what's going on, Beyonce is on tour again, okay, for the Cowboy Carter album, and this has gotten a lot of people talking. The opening show was in LA and this got a lot of people talking because of Blue Ivy and the performance Blue Ivy did. If you guys remember, the Renaissance tour last year got a lot of people talking because people feel like Blue Ivy have no business coming out to dance. And when we watched the Renaissance movie, we find out that Blue Ivy was supposed to come out to dance just one time and that was it. But after she did the dance and got a lot of negative comment about how she's not a dancer, Blue Ivy decided to work more on her craft and keep on coming on the show. And we also saw the progression on the show, the Renaissance tour. But now Blue Ivy is out on the Cowboy Carter tour and Blue Ivy is shutting everybody up like, hey. Have you guys seen the clip? Let me know down in the comment section. Blue Ivy came with 100. She came to drop the performance in the hundreds. Even at this point, I feel like Beyonce is like taking backstage, like, you know what, Blue, go do your thing. Blue is going to be the one to dance the entire show. I'm just here to sing. So this has gotten a lot of people talking, saying how Blue Ivy has progressed, how Blue Ivy has done. So, but some people are saying that she's a Nepo baby, da. But a lot of people are talking about the growth that has come from Blue Ivy and how her stage presence and how she's beginning to look more like Beyonce and how she might be going on Beyonce path. Anyway, guys, let's go check out people's response to this entire Cowboy Carter tour that just started, and then I'll come back and share more of my thoughts.
Beyonce hit LA like a country fried hurricane on Monday night, officially kicking off her Cowboy Carter and the Rodeo Chitlin Circuit tour. And baby, this was not her first time wrangling a stage. Both Blue Ivy and little sis Rumi Carter were right there with her. Blue Ivy, now 13, popped out for America Has a Problem and showed us she did not come to play. Sis was hitting moves like she had her own tour bus. She even gave us a little deja vu strutting down that stage looking like a baby Beyonce. Then came 7-year-old Rumi, who made her surprise debut during Protege. She was supposed to be giving choreography, but nope. She said, forget the 8 count, let me wave to my fans real quick. And Beyonce was so here for it. Mama was cheesing as Blue Ivy gently led her baby sister off stage like a stage director. Oh, and guess who was in the building? Oprah. She was living her best life in the crowd, soaking up all the joy.
The keys out. Go well down, round. Got your face. Woo!
Beyonce, baby, just go ahead and hand Blue the mic. Y'all, seeing Blue Ivy live last night on that stage, I had to remind myself, baby, that's a little ass girl. Was she 12? Baby just turned 13. That is a baby commanding the stage. Deja vu catwalk, boom boom cat. Not to compare the two, but baby, put a clip up of Beyonce at 13 in blue. I'm scared. You should be scared. This is her at 13. Imagine her at 23. Oh, baby girl's a force. Baby girl is about to take it, and I need Beyonce to hand that baby the mic, because I'm ready.
The way Blue started this tour in a way no one can talk about her dancing. Okay, she saw all that nonsense yesterday in Renaissance, and this time she came out on 10, maybe even 11. And honestly, that's Beyonce's daughter. Did y'all see the walk? The struts, the hair flips. Blue is comfortable on stage. That's a performer, okay? We know she's also Beyonce's manager, but that's a performer. And honestly, Rumi is me, because if I was up there with Beyonce, I too would be excited as hell. The fact that this is just one day and I've seen so many videos, I'm just excited for the next few weeks leading up to my own in Houston. You feel me? Okay. Also, I've seen some great outfits. I've also seen some outfits I'm like, what tour are you going to? But to each their own, okay? But nah, they started off strong. I didn't watch any of the lives. I've been watching clips, you know, because I feel like I want to experience mine live. But from the videos I've seen, I'm so excited. I'm so freaking excited.
I stayed up all night watching Cowboy Carter, and I have no regrets because that was a masterclass in Black history, Black art, Black artistry, Black music, everything. It was Black. And on top of that, to see Blue Ivy step into her birthright, her bloodline, whatever, her talent, her power, absolutely beautiful. That little segment of her doing the deja vu dance, no notes. And I feel called yet again to say, I don't want to hear no more think pieces about, oh, Blue Ivy and nepotism, Blue Ivy and this, Blue Ivy wouldn't have that but for her mom. Okay, and that's the role of parents. We have to get rid of this pull yourself up by the bootstraps mentality that has still taken hold of our community. There is nothing wrong with getting help from your parents, especially if you want to follow their footsteps in their career path. We have to stop trying to put this negative slap of nepotism on people whose parents prepared a table for them. There's nothing wrong with it. You can have help, you can have a table prepared for you and still develop great work ethics, still have impeccable talent, and be the best at your game. Enough of this obsession that everyone has to get stuff out the mud. Like, enough of that. Anyway, I'm excited to see this concert in Houston. I'm excited to see Beyonce in her art, and I'm excited to see Blue Ivy shine and step into what she clearly wants to do. And I will bask in the beauty of Black parents preparing their children for success. That is something I will always and forever love to see. And if y'all want to call that nepotism, go ahead.
Crisis management manager, makeup artist, choreographer, family publicist, big sister, it girl, Northwest's biggest inspiration. These are all titles that Blue Ivy Carter has held in the 13 years of her living on this earth. But last night, she was crowned a new title. And that is the new Supreme. The way that young lady slayed that goddamn stage, I was fully not prepared for what I witnessed. The ability for this family to be able to tell you bitches to shut the up without actually having to say, shut the should be studied. Because all you bitches that was talking about her dancing on the Renaissance tour, where you at? My girl sat and perfected her craft, and the fact that a 13-year-old can have this mindset, and a lot of you old singing bitches don't, is insane. Y'all ain't perfecting your craft, and it shows. Now, because this is a business, and I know Blue Ivy is all about her business, her being on that stage was very intentional. Because listen, I fully believe that she went to that lady and said, listen, I know you're tired. I know you're tired. You haven't been getting any sleep. You haven't been coming home. Dinner has not been getting cooked, and the twins have been sleeping in my bed. So I know you ain't been coming home. So here's what we're going to do, okay? Since the tickets are already sold, and we don't do refunds. These people have paid to see you, and this production was not cheap. It's already paid for. So here's what we're going to do, okay? I'm going to fill in for you at some parts of the show so that you can go in the back and lay your head down, all right? I already know the choreography because I choreographed it. I already know the set list because I designed it. So I'm going to do this for you as a courtesy, all right? Then don't let this become a normal thing. I can't do your job for you, which is why I'm still requiring you to sing. However, I will get up on that stage and do a little strut to take the load off of your back. And take the load off she did. My God, Blue.
Beyonce is back on tour, which means that Blue Ivy is back on tour, which means that people are back saying that Beyonce has that girl dressed up, too grown for her age, has on too much makeup, is doing too many inappropriate dance moves, blah, blah, blah. And I just need to remind y'all, a lot of y'all are the toddlers and tiaras generation. A lot of y'all were watching little girls, toddlers, dressed up, face full of makeup, getting fake tans, getting on stage in overdressed little short dresses, prancing around doing who knows what. I remember y'all. I was there. Granted, I wasn't watching Toddlers and Tiaras. I was waiting for 48 Hours Hard Evidence with Maureen Maher to come back on, but that's not the point. We're going to talk about somebody forced to do something they don't want to do. It certainly is not the preteen turned teenager who puts in hours of work at the studio to make sure she gets the dance moves right. The one who reads all of our comments and then adjusts accordingly to ensure she's giving us the best performance, having open conversations with her mother about what is and is not appropriate for her at her level and development. It's not her. It was and continues to be the young pageant girls, the toddlers, little kids, dressed all the way up, woken up early on a Saturday morning, beat down in a full face of makeup, tiny little outfit, prancing across the stage for something. Never mind the fact that Blue Ivy is also a dancer who has said over and over again that she wants to be a dancer, and dancers start really young. Some retire as early as their 30s.
which means that to retire, you have to have some years under your belt, which means you started young, often your teens. At the end of the day, Blue Ivy isn't doing something so radical, so out of pocket, so out of left field that it deserves all these constant comments and think pieces. She is a tween-turned teen trying not only to be a part of her mother's world, like many of us were at her age, but she's also just exploring what her interests are, and it looks like her interest is dance. So she looks like a dancer, dresses like a dancer, and moves like a dancer because she is a dancer by her own fruition and her own choice, which really isn't deserving of all the think pieces, especially from the generation of toddlers and tiaras. Be serious.
Not a controversial take, but more like a fact. If Blue Ivy can sing, all of y'all need to pack it up. All the future girls need to pack it up. Because the only person that could make another Beyonce is obviously Beyonce. Because she literally recreated herself and this girl.
Yeah, it's true. Ask about it. Ask.
We've all seen the clips of last night's Cowboy Carter opening, and we saw Blue Ivy dancing and performing with her mother. I think it's people are shocked to see how much of a presence and command that Blue Ivy now has on stage. And this is a 13-year-old girl who's that comfortable dancing the way she is on a stadium stage. I performed on huge stages, and I could never do that. Even just standing and singing is no small feat. People are calling her the hardest working Nepo baby. And people are like, don't call her a Nepo baby. Nepotism means it's negative. Calling a spade, nepotism is how the world works. Whether that's in a corporate job, whether that is in medicine, whether that's in finance, whether that's in creative fields, who you know gets you far in life. And people don't have a problem with Nepo babies. People have a problem with Nepo babies without talent that make it far. It's really cool to see how generationally work ethic can either be skipped or it can be passed down to the generation. And I'm excited to see the Cowboy Carter show. What do y'all think?
If y'all want to know what Beyonce's biggest haters are, they're on Facebook, because every single time it's just a whole bunch of this. Like every single time this woman goes on tour, y'all do and say the same thing. And I just do not understand that. Like, what else does she have to prove to y'all? Actually, she doesn't have to prove anything to y'all. Like, this is decades, this is years of just sold out tours. Like, y'all really can't say nothing now, because that Blue Ivy, man, look, when I saw her pumping across that stage to Deja Vu, like, listen, like, speechless. Like, I didn't even know what to say after seeing her, because she looks like Beyonce when Beyonce was in Deja Vu Beyonce. Like, and no shade, but I think that the only people that understand my excitement about seeing that has to be millennials, because we was there from the jump. Like, this is just insane to me. Seeing a little mini Beyonce is insane to me, and y'all was still in the comments talking about, oh, she not a dancer. Like, y'all are major haters. There is no way that you saw Blue Ivy strutting down that runway and did not say, oh my God, that's Beyonce right there. Like, that's a Beyonce in the making. Like, yes, she's Blue Ivy. She has her own thing going on, but y'all, when I tell y'all, the hair, the outfit, like, it was just how it made me want to shed a thug tear, because I feel like I was watching, like, you know, a little niece or something on stage. Anyways, keep posting y'all clips. I'm watching from afar.
Now, wait a minute. From the way these clips are looking, it's like, why is Beyonce at the Blue Ivy concert? Because Blue has come back to that stage in a major way. She is giving fierce walks. She is hitting those moves. She is looking in command. That little girl is fading away, and she's coming up into her teenage years saying, I am a stage slayer. The face card, okay? Blue is up there rivaling her mother for whose face card does not decline. She looks absolutely beautiful. And to think people used to ridicule and talk about her is insane. She grew up and she is saying, say what? What you got to say now? Exactly. And of course, Beyonce's looking gorgeous, and little Rumi looking at the light on that baby's face, waving. And when she turned around and hugged her mother, it was like she realized, like, wait a minute, my mom is Beyonce. Tell me if you're going to the tour. What are your thoughts? What's your favorite clip so far? See you in the next video.
Beyonce, you is not slick. Stop sending Blue out there to dance for you. You get your ass out here, girl. Just seen Blue Ivy catwalk down thing to Deja Vu, and she started ripping the choreo. I can't. I'm about to start levitating.
the sound of the horizon.
And she looks like Beyonce sometimes. This is crazy. This is trippy. Like, I can't believe I'm seeing this with my eyes. I can't believe this.
Look at Beyonce though.
Let me say this. Y'all better pray to whoever God y'all pray to that Blue Ivy Carter doesn't have the singing ability of her mother or her auntie. Because if she does, it's over for the next generation. That's going to be the superstar, the next superstar. We said superstardom is going to die after Beyonce. But Blue Ivy Carter, if she plans to go that route, and she can remotely have the talent of her OGs, it's over. It's over. Did y'all see her last night dancing? Did y'all see her last night dancing? Yo, baby girl ate down. And she had, like, that's the perfect use of nepotism. It's to take advantage that the greatest entertainer, singer, performer, businesswoman is your mentor as well as your mother. Because do you see the progression in 2 years?
1 year.
Do you see it? Like, we saw in real time in Renaissance from show 1 to like show 52 of Blue's improvement. But to see her from show 52 of Renaissance to Beyonce Bow, from Beyonce Bow to last night, yo, I was literally like, oh, like she was eating. She was eating down. So all I'm saying is she already has an extensive resume. Management for 10 years under her belt. Creative director for about 6-7 years. Now, professional backup dancer for 3-4 years, and she's already here with it. Y'all better pray that girl does not have cause she's unstoppable, bro. Even if she had let her have half the talents of even her daddy, and what if she ends up being a rapper like her daddy or her mama, or can sing too, baby, triple threat. And she's an actor. I just saw Mufasa a month ago on the airplane. I was like, hold on, carry it down. She's literally like a quadruple quintet, whatever, octagon threat, bro. And she's only like 12, 13 years old. Like, what is going on? That family lineage is strong. Mm-hmm. It's strong. Like, what, they work hard, bro. Keep it up, Blue. I'm so excited to see you in New York, baby. I am so excited to see you in New York, in your hometown. You already know. You're in New York at heart, baby girl. Keep it going.
I don't know how I'm supposed to navigate the day. I've just finished doing my makeup, okay? I go on TikTok and I see that video of Rumi. Stood next to her. And I said, no, Beyonce, you're gonna get me again. I just put my mascara on. I just did my mascara. I'm gonna be inconsolable for the whole day. That video is the most precious thing I've ever seen in my life. Where's this flicking up? Hold on, don't embarrass me in front of company now. You know, hold on. That's better. In my life. Cutest video I've ever seen in my life. Beyonce. Oh, gosh. And she was so happy to be there. She was waving. I know that people were like, hi, Rumi. And she was like, hi to all of them. Oh my God. Goodbye.
Please go down in the comment section and let me know if you were at the show or if you're going for the concert in any of the cities. And if you've seen the clips that is going around, if you were not in the show, if you've seen the clips like the rest of us, what are your thoughts? So go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. But please, as always, keep it respectful. You're on this channel. We're just here to have conversation. So please keep it respect. We don't tussle here. We have conversation and we're allowed to disagree, okay? So you guys know I'm not in the US, so definitely there's no way I can be on the show. But I'm not a concert person. But if there's any concert I would want to go, is actually the Beyonce concert, because usually it seems so like unreal, the production, everything. But looking at Blue Ivy and how the progression of Blue Ivy has gotten here, I remember last year during the Renaissance tour, they talked about her not dancing, how why would Beyonce even put her there and all that. People were coming for her because the first show on the Renaissance tour, people are like, she's not giving energy, she's not giving dancer, and people are calling her the Nepo baby. This is what they do, da 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 da. But we all now saw a progression on how she grew throughout the Renaissance tour, and we were like, yeah, Blue, like she had a whole dance on TikTok by her, like literally. So now seeing this now on the Cowboy Carter tour, for me, it's just so refreshing. Like I saw it coming. I saw like, oh, she's going to nail it, because we saw a couple of stuff that Beyonce have done, and Blue Ivy has appeared, and she's appeared even more confident by the day. But for me, it's the work ethics. See, I'm not one of those people that follow celebrity or is so into the celebrity culture. But one thing, and I think it was from Homecoming, if I'm not mistaken, Beyonce, when you watch behind the scene of Beyonce production and her work ethics and how so involved she is with her things, for me it's like it's out of this world. And Blue Ivy is getting first hand of this, and I just feel like she's tapping into her mom's energy, where you're like, if you guys think I can do it, I want to do it. And the honest truth is that that's the type of human being I want to be. I want to be that type of human being. Like, the more people are yapping, even though I fall, I'm going to stand up and even become better. And Blue Ivy is just the definition of that. She was hitting every note. There was nobody to hold her hand like the Renaissance tour, like the other lady that was just by her side to make sure. But this time around, her confidence level, and that's how it should be as people. And then to think that she is just 13 years old doing this and having this amount of confidence, for me, this is just what it is to be a legend. This is what it is to be a parent. This is what it is to be very intentional with your life and your child and everything. And you guys know how I feel about having kids. I'm child free, but I feel like if I want to have kids, this is exactly how I'd be, like, being very intentional that nothing will break. Like, I'm going to protect the child so much that nothing can break the child. And even if there's anything that's supposed to break the child is going to use it like a learning process to grow. And this is what Blue Ivy just did. Blue Ivy shut all the haters up that said that she can't dance, she's a Nepo baby. And the truth is that, let's even talk about Nepo babies. Like, let's talk about them. A lot of times, yes, we get some Nepo babies that are just tapping off their parents' influence and all that. But you cannot talk that about a Nepo baby that is putting in the work. And you can clearly see Blue Ivy is one of those Nepo baby that is putting in the work. It's not about, oh, this is all my parents are. It's about, I can do the work. If Blue Ivy is put outside Beyonce, she will still be doing fine. She will still be very confident because she has been raised in that mindset where she's a go-getter. She will just keep going and going and going. And for me, like, it's so refreshing to see, like, I like just seeing her and her mom on stage. Like, if I ever have a child, that's what it's just going to be like. Like, I'm just going to pour into that child, that when you see that child, you're almost like, is that destiny? And that's exactly what Beyonce did with Blue Ivy. Because even when Blue Ivy was dancing, sometimes you forget that it's Blue Ivy. You think it's Beyonce, because almost like the body language, the hitting of the notes, like, come on, for a 13 years old. Come on, like, give it for Blue. Blue nailed it. And then to see Rumi, let me talk about Rumi. It was really cute to see Rumi. And a lot of the time, there's this rumor that had gone that the two twins are autism and all that. And for me personally, I don't even say anything wrong when people talk about people on the spectrum and all that, because I feel like most people are on the spectrum. Even me, I think I'm on the spectrum. So I don't know why people always make a big fuss about it. Like, okay, but really seeing Rumi and being in that place, I feel like Rumi does not even know who her mom is, and seeing that amount, and I feel like the Renaissance was what kind of gave Rumi an idea of who her mom, because they were on the tour with her, and seeing how big her mom and how her big sister Blue Ivy was doing her thing, I feel like that also gave Rumi the confidence to do that and realize how big her mom and her big sister is. So yes, it was all excitement. Just seeing how Blue Ivy is just there. Like, you could see how caring Blue Ivy is, the way she hugs her mom, touch her mom, leads. Like, it's such admiration. Like, honestly, coming from a 40 years old woman admiring a 13-year-old girl, like, the admiration is there. And kudos to Beyonce for raising such an amazing human. Honestly, you could tell from her aura, the way she, like, come on. Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section, share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this entire conversation down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we'll do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, share your thoughts. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversations. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that'll be supporting this channel and this girl. Yeah, so go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.